It's that time of the year. It's every baseball fan's week-long Christmas. We snuggle around our TVs, our phones, keep Twitter open, MLB app. And for what? For the hope that our favorite teams make a splash, do something crazy, do something fun, get us excited for the following season. If you're a Philly fan, you got just that. Okay? You're a Yankee fan, definitely got that. If you're a Nats fan, you brought your boy back. Now, what do those three teams have in common? I'll give you a second. Oh, can't guess? Oh, wait, you did? Okay, well, here's what they have in common. They signed the three big dogs that were available fairly quickly. Guess what team wasn't one of the three? That's right, the Angels. One of the biggest market teams in sports. Literally 2 minutes away from Disneyland. A franchise that's now well over $1 billion in value. What do? They dumped forearms into somebody who hasn't lived up to his hype. Now, I'm not a big hype guy. I think hype is just at its hype. It's stupid. But if you're going to trade for an arm, the one thing you need, and you need a lot of, do more than Dylan Bundy. Okay? Don't dump your farm arms on Dylan Bundy. But he's durable. Doesn't matter. Guess what? He hasn't done anything the last 3 years. Again, this is a team that has a lot of money. This is a team whose owner has refused to go over the tax. See, baseball is a very lovely sport. There's no cap hits. There's no positional cap hits either for players. So you can give whoever you want, whatever you want to give them, whatever they demand. You can give them whatever. You can give them $600 million deals. Doesn't matter. You can do it. You only have to pay a percentage, and a first-time offender only has to pay 30%. You may be thinking, 30%, that's a lot. Not really. It's really not that much. And what did the Angels decide to do again this offseason? An offseason that us fans had so much hope for. We got to land Garrett Cole. We got to land so-and-so. We got to land so-and-so. Oh, if we don't, we have a backup. Well, guess what? That fucking backup went first. You're telling me you couldn't shift focus on a backup, by the way, who has potential to do ridiculous things. Ridiculous amounts of things. You're telling me you couldn't outbid Philly $118 million. You couldn't outbid them that amount of money? Are you out of your fucking mind? Dude, you go to Wheeler and his agent, and you go, what do you want? Oh, shit, who are the other offer? Oh, yeah, you legally can't tell us. Bro, here's 6 for $135. There you go. Instead of the 118 he got. But it's okay. He was the first one off the board a couple days ago, and I was just like, it's fine. Us fans, we're okay. We don't have to worry. Everything will be fine. Next one off the board. Strauss went. I didn't really think he was going to leave Washington. Set a new record for pitchers. But guess what? That upped Cole's number. And right when that happened, sources, reports, everything came out. New York is heavily going after Cole and will outbid anybody. And guess what? They did. 9 years, $324. That's $36 million a year. And guess who didn't offer him that money? That's right. Ding, ding, ding. Once a fucking again, the Anaheim Angels. Sorry, the Los Angeles Angels. They couldn't offer him any of that. Sources said the Angels came in just short, right under 300. Why? You should have handed him a blank check the first meeting you had a week and a half ago. Literally, here you go. Oh, you want 340 over 9 or 10? Why not? Yeah, you'll probably get 6 good years out of him if you're lucky and be shit out of luck the last 4. But guess what? Those first 6, you maybe would win something. Maybe. But that's all fans want. They just want that little bit of hope. That's all they really care about. They just want to know that they can buy a jersey, they can buy tickets out in advance and not have to worry that they're going to go to a losing game or a game that's going to be an embarrassment to watch or an embarrassment to be in that stadium or anywhere near that stadium. But we didn't get that this season. Us fans have to continue to suffer. Oh, but guess what? News breaks. Actually, hold on. We're going to hold there. You're telling me you couldn't offer these guys any amounts of money? Okay, actually, forget Cole. I don't care. I would actually, personally, as a fan, I would rather see them sign 2 or 3 semi-elite guys and then get a bat. And guess what? They did that tonight. Breaking news. They signed Rendon, another Boris client. And guess what? I called it 2 months ago. I thought it'd be really cool to get a bat, get a couple arms. Well, they got the bat. But you know what really pisses me off about that? 7 for $245. That's the same amount of money his ex-teammate Strasburg got. You're telling me you have that money for a guy who's going to go into his age 30 season. You have that money. You couldn't have offered Cole the extra $36 million that he got from New York and just dump it into him. You're telling me you couldn't do that? 2 extra years and the extra money. You couldn't have done that? Really? Are you kidding me? Why? Why? Well, you guys can't cripple and just go all out on one guy. They wouldn't. Say Cole demanded $40 million this year. Guess what the Angels still have? Like $35 million to do whatever they want. Say they wanted to get Cole and then get Rendon on top of that. That leaves them $1 million before they hit that first level of a penalty. And you know how the penalty works? You pay 30% for every dollar you go over. So let's say, they wanted to spend another $50 million to go over. Anybody off the top of their head know what 30% of 50 is? I'll tell you right now, it's not that much. It's $15 million. $15 million, that's so much money. Not really. You're telling me you don't want to spend an extra $15 million to pretty much ensure to everybody, your fan base, your organization, and the sport itself that you're ready and you are serious about competing and winning. I am so sick of Artie is all in. He's all in on winning. Really? You've said that 5 years in a row. And what has he done? Nothing. What did he do last year? We're gonna get Harvey and we're gonna get Cahill. They're gonna do it. No, they're not. They did nothing. They cost this team wins. And then what does Billy Boy decide to do? He decides to sign Cody Allen. I was actually excited about it, but he didn't. But the thing that really pissed me off, and what's something you don't want to do, you don't want to openly admit and say, "Oh, we had to scrape pennies to find a way to pay him." You don't say that. We had to scrape pennies. Your payroll was like $180. You were 25 plus away from hitting that first level. Like it again. I don't have a degree in finance or business or any of that. But it doesn't take a genius to go to your owner and say, "Hey, man, stop being cheap. Pay the tax. We can't afford it." Yes, you can. You bring in 3 million fans a year. Your sales are through the roof. And if you're worried about not a lot of fans showing up, you know what would make them show up? If you have a roster that's win now ready. You know why you're not selling out on a Thursday night? Because you have shit on the field. That's why. That's why. If you have not even the biggest names in the world, if you just have recognizable names, guys that you know are going to produce and do what they need to do, you would sell out every day of the week. You would have 81 sellouts a year. But no, apparently, super cheap owner doesn't want to do it. And then this year, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell out. Cool, bro. I guess that 12.7 you saved by dumping Zach to San Fran really went towards Anthony, huh? It really went to it. Oh, and what did you have to give up to basically dump that money off to San Francisco? You had to dump your best pick you have had in maybe 7 or 8 years. The best first rounder you have ever had. Not ever. That you've had in years. I don't want to hear Joe Adell. I don't care. Joe Adell is nothing to me. He is nothing. He's worthless. He's done nothing. I don't care if he's mashing at every level coming up. If he's a godsend for Team USA this fall and winter. I don't care. He's a nobody. Trade him. Get rid of him. Do whatever you need to do to win. Prospects are just that. I've said this before. They are just that. They're prospects. They've yet to fucking prove themselves. They don't matter. They are basically infants. You traded the best pick you have had. A pick that actually projected well. Oh, you're being a hypocrite now. He's projecting. There's a difference. Joe Adell has done nothing. Struggled in spring training. But that's spring training. He did well in double and triple A. Okay. What did he do in spring training with the big club when the pressure was on him? Well, he didn't get to settle in. Doesn't matter. The best pick they have had, they dumped him to San Francisco. When I saw that news the other day, I almost threw my phone across the street. For those of you who don't know, shortstop out of NC State, Will Wilson, I thought was going to be a future staple in that infield for years to come. I was calling he'd be big league ready come September next year. Simmons is up at the end of this year. He's your shortstop. He's your guy. He's your guy. He doesn't need to be a Simmons. He's just your guy. But you traded him. So guess what? You kind of pissed off your fan base. You know what else happened? You basically told the guy who you said you're our future that he's nothing more than just a dumping piece to get rid of a bad deal to begin with. Oh, Cozart's such a good pickup. Really? He had one good year and you're basing it off that? It's an outlier? No. It was a stupid deal to begin with. What else? Well, let's see. Today it also broke. Well, not even break. Today at the meetings, Tanner Roark signs with Toronto. 2 years, $24 million. That's $12 million a season. Michael Wacha signed with New York with the Mets. Blake Trinan went to LA. The other LA team, the blue team. You're telling me you can't make offers to these guys? Tanner Roark, who's somebody they should have gone after 2 years ago, didn't? You don't need superstars in your rotation. You need guys who are going to throw you innings and give you a chance to win. Something Roark has done. Something Wacha, give him a chance. Why not? Trinan, terrible season last year. But that's okay. The year before, led the league in ERA. Year before that, pretty decent, under 3. You need 2 arms in your rotation, man. You need you're 1 or 2 pieces away from a bullpen that I actually think is a pretty decent bullpen, but just got overworked. You know why they got overworked? Because they didn't have anybody else there to back guys up. Dylan Betances is still out there. Go after him. Here's $12 million. Here you go. Bounce back. Prove to us you can do something. I'd be okay with it. Know who's left? Ryu, Keuchel, Porcello. That's who's available. Oh, we're looking to trade. What are you going to trade, dude? You have nothing. Short of pissing everybody else off, you got nothing. You got nothing. Oh, they're going after Kluber. They're not going to get him. They have nothing Cleveland wants. You already know who they're going to ask for. Give us Adele. No, we're not. He's an untouchable. He's the second coming of Christ. Marr. You fucked up. No one's going to trade with you. No one. I will be shocked if they get Kluber. Another report from a Reddit user who's so far 3 for 3, by the way. Some dude on Reddit 2 days ago came out saying Angels out on Cole, trading Cozart and a prospect to San Fran to dump salary, gonna sign Rendon. He said that hours before the Cozart trade. And what else has happened? They were out on Cole and they signed Rendon. You know what they said? The final thing that they said in that Reddit post, which it has to be somebody in the front office. It has to be. The last thing said, gonna trade for David Price, signing Ryu. I pray to God that doesn't happen. I pray to God that doesn't happen. Price is done. He is done. His best years are behind him. He's always hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, oh, my elbow. He's done. He's done. He's done. Ryu, 1 good year. Don't dump money to him for having 1 good year. It's 1 good year. What happened to the last 1 good year deal you made? Oh, that's right. You just dumped him to San Fran with one of your best fucking prospects because you thought, oh, he had a career year. Yeah, he had a career year. He's never going to repeat that. That's what a career year is. Ryu had a career year. He's done. Also, health issues. A lot of them. You know who doesn't have health issues? Dallas Keuchel. Pray to God. Know who had a rough year, but besides that, it's actually pretty good, and he's been in the league for 11 years since he was 19? Porcello. Go get them. Also in the hunt to get Josh Gray from Colorado. With what? What are you going to give Colorado that they would want to dump their number 1 guy? What could you possibly have to offer? Nothing. You have nothing. This is a team that has nothing anymore. The only guy you have is Adele. And that's a guy you could get so much for, but you blew it. He's a guy that teams would actually not mind dumping their farm for, because guess what they can do as soon as they get him? Hey, nice to meet you, Sonny. You're going off over here now because we're going to replenish what we pretty much lost to get you because it's something that we actually needed a little bit more. But no, he's the future next Mike Trout. There's no next Mike Trout. There's just like there was no King Griffey Jr. Just like there was not going to be the next Willie Mays or the next Mickey Mantle. There's none of that. They don't exist. They're once in a generation type players. That's it. But he's going to do so much. No, he's not. I hope I eat all the crow in the world and he has a Hall of Fame career. I really hope he does. But until he can show that he can actually do it, trade him. You want to get a top elite arm that still has 3 to 5 years of control? Trade him. Trade Joe. Trade him. Apparently you don't know how to draft either. Draft and develop. Because this past year you drafted. You kind of developed and then you got rid of him. You shipped him off to save $12 million. This team is a dumpster fire. It is so hard to get excited and so hard to cheer and plan a trip to go see a few games a year when you don't know how they're going to be. But Shohei's coming back. He's going to be great. He had major surgery. Is he? Dylan Bundy is durable. No, he's not. You have nothing. You have next to nothing. You have literally dog shit on your roster. I wanted to be so happy about this deal tonight, but I'm not. We're hoping for a bounce back from Upton. It's just that. It's just going to be a bounce back because guess what? Terrible, terrible deal. They should have signed JD instead. But he's only 31. He moves like he's 35. Again, this team, I want to like them. There's so much that they do all the time that makes no sense. They had multiple chances to sign guys that at the time were big names, and they couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. We weren't win now. You don't want to say that. You're always win now. You're in one of the top 5 markets in baseball. You're ready to win now. Don't say otherwise. There needs to be some ridiculous thing that happens the next couple of days, or I'm abandoning ship. I'm done. What are you doing? Billy, my guy, you were under one of the top GMs for years. You were under his wing in the biggest market in all of sports in New York with Cashman. Learn something. Go to your owner and say, sir, we need to spend money or we are screwed. This offseason, and I've said this multiple times, I'm going to keep saying it. This offseason is going to make or break the next 5 to 10 years of this organization. It's either going to set them up for a decade's worth of contention, or you're going to continue to waste the best player of our generation and the best player, one of the best players of all time. You're going to waste his career on bullshit moves and nothingness. It's so bad that baseball fans in general, are rooting for him to get to the playoffs so he can be on a national stage and show people how great he actually is and how it's not just rider bias. But you can't do that with shit, literal poop around him. Do something massive. You missed out on the 3 best arms available because you were so focused on one guy who you knew deep down would bend you over and go somewhere else. And I knew it was going to happen, but I was an optimist, and I was an optimistic Angel fan, and I was like, no, he's going to sign with LA. He didn't. And what happened? You missed out on 2 other guys. Go get Keuchel. Go get Porcello. Don't trade for a David Price and take on money that you will have to regret for the next 3 years and have to watch wasted because my back hurts. What happened? Woke up wrong. Go get a massage, dude. Doesn't work. I need a day off. You don't need that. You don't need a Ryu who's been hurt for 5 years, has 1 good year, and apparently he's the next big thing. No, he's not. Keuchel, yeah. He'll finish the year with like a made anywhere from a 3.5 to a 4.1 every year. But that's better than a 5 or somebody who's hurt. He's somebody who's going to give you 30 starts a year. Porcello, dude's 31. He's been in the league for 12 years. He had a bad year. So what? So what? He had a bad year. Go get him. He's durable. And they're durable, and they're not shit. They're durable, and they don't average 5 a game. Anyway, Star Wars comes out in like a week. I'm kind of excited. I'm definitely not as excited as I was for Force Awakens. I mean, a month out, it felt like it was just years away. Like I couldn't stop counting the days. It was a fun time. Last Jedi, I was like, oh my god, it's almost here. when I tell you Last Jedi, I can't stand. I hate that. I hate Last Jedi. What? It's not there's no understanding. It's such a bad movie. It's such a bad Star Wars movie that it really did ruin it for me. I haven't been excited for Star Wars. The novels, the comics, none of them. Mandalorian was the first thing I got excited for, and I got to tell you, I'm still more excited for an episode a week than I am for Rise of Skywalker for 9. Like yeah, when the day gets there, I'm gonna be counting down the hours until I can get to a theater, but we'll get to the theater. Sorry, not to a theater. I already have my tickets. What am I, the fucking loser? But I don't know, man. But in JJ, I trust. Apparently, there's some leaks out there that pretty much have the entire movie and explained it. I haven't looked at them because I'm not dumb. I'm not going to ruin it for me. But, I mean, this is a franchise that arguably the original in 1977 is the most important film of all time. It's the most important film to happen to the industry. It's the most important thing in general in entertainment of all time. And I don't know. I'm not that excited. But hey, I hope I am. I hope it gets there. And who knows? Maybe I'll be surprised. I mean, that's pretty much it. If you haven't seen Marriage Story, if you're listening to this, go watch Marriage Story. Get a box of tissues and just have fun. It's best movie of the year. Adam Driver, best performance of the year. It also has arguably the best scene of the year, and it's a very upsetting. Well, not upsetting. It's a very sad and realistic scene that sucks. But I mean, that's gonna be Driver's FYC moment come Oscar time when they introduce the nominees and then right before he wins, because I will go put money down that Adam Driver will win Best Actor, and it's not even gonna be close. ScarJo will get a nomination, but that doesn't matter because she's not gonna win. Adam will. And with that being said, I'm gonna go get a little CT scan, make sure I didn't have an aneurysm, and yeah. As always, guys, until next time.